Welcome back, my friends, to hashtag trommel build. I've always wanted to build something to sieve my compost on the allotment. I've always just chucked it straight into the potatoes or whatever, but now I've got so much leaf mould that'll be ready next year. I wanted to make this trommel, and so we're getting there slowly, doing a few little bits. So basically, to make this safe, I've welded a plate in the bottom. I've dropped those wheels right down so it's as high off the ground as it can. The back plate that was there, I'm now going to reverse that, so that should completely contain that, just like this. So now that's all covered up. There's a plate underneath there. Yes, there are little holes, but not too worried about. So the next stage was to get the engine off. Mainly because when you weld in anything with an engine, you could damage the electrical bits inside that start it up. So I hadn't got many clues as to what to do, but we knew he was going to put the wheelbarrow on the back. This is cast aluminium, so when I kept taking these screws out, it was making them worse, so I couldn't really show you how I've done this, but you'll get the basic idea. So this is part of the wheelbarrow, this is the fixings to it. This piece here, cut from there to bring around, so we've got this area touching the trommel, bit of support there. Put these bolts in, but it's very weak, so I ended up doing a few more bits. These bolts, where the handles go, so I've put a long bolt through, put one bolt through, tightened it up. Got to be careful, this is cast. Can always tighten it up later on if things start falling apart. So the handles will go there, where they used to go in here before, so we've changed that round. I'll let the tyre down, so the tyre's just touching the main drive on the old 1970s mower, and this should, I can pump the tyre up or let it down as I need to. So hopefully that will do the trick. So I'll put it back together, and what I do want to do, I want to try and get it all set up in here and just run the tyre against there to see how it is. These have all been moved now. I've put some plates on the bottom. These two will get bolted to that plyboard. That'll just give it a bit of support. And what I have done, I've built that so those front wheels on the mower sit in there, and hopefully that will stop it moving about. But as I say, we're just trial and error at the moment to see what we've got. So let's get this engine on and see if we can get it set up some way. Sorry about the noise, guys. that seemed to work all right in a fashion. It wasn't actually, I think it needed a little bit more air pressure in the tyre because it wasn't actually catching on the mower. But when I look back at this, I'll have a look and see. We can slow the engine down a little bit slower if we want, but obviously it probably hasn't run for 20 years. I did put a little bit of run some two-stroke through it just to lubricate the pistons, etc. But obviously they used to run on unleaded petrol, leaded petrol. Of course we can't get leaded petrol no more, so I'll just have to keep an eye on that. So by the time we've got the yellow bund at the bottom, the extra weight, and that pushed onto there will be wire on the outside as well, so that will give the wheel something to connect to. But we haven't got much there, so I just need to blow the tyre up just a little bit. But I can experiment, we can play with that. But overall, I think I can finish off welding the bits that need welding. I'll find some sort of fixing point at that allotment for the handles. That's nice and safe. A quick look underneath. Yeah, this. Oh, sorry guys, I'm looking at. So that steel plate's attached to where the actual blade used to cut against. So there's only one or two holes. So that should be safe enough to use down on the plot. Thanks for watching, guys. Love to hear your comments. A little bit, one step further, because without the engine it'd be hard work turning that, but it's possible. It's just turned reasonably well. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.